Welcome to the December 1st Blue Springs City Council meeting. If you would stand with me, I will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can be seated. Appreciate everyone coming and braving the weather. It's going to be a short meeting, hopefully, but the next item on the agenda is confirmation of quorum.
Councilmember Kaler.
I'm present.
Tholen. Present. Rummel.
Present.
Erickson.
Present.
Edmondson.
Here.
Rowan.
Here.
Mayor Levisay.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Next is the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen. Aye. Rummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Mayor Levisay.
Aye.
Carried unanimously.
Next, we had planned a proclamation for the state champion Blue Springs South High School girls cross country team. Because of the weather, they chose to reschedule for the next meeting on December 15th. So we'll move on to item 5, which is a public hearing for Brookside Estates. They also are going to be continued. So I'm going to open the public hearing. And now I need a motion to continue that item to the next council meeting. Second. Any discussion? Is this just a voice vote? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, no? Motion carries. We will continue that one to December 15th. Next is a public hearing for Rampage Athletics rezoning and plan development. Do I have no? City clerk has some items to read for the exhibit.
Mayor, the city has one exhibit to enter into the record. City Council information form dated October 28th, 2025 with the following attachments. Staff report with attachments, site location map, site zoning map, applicant narrative and attachments, affidavit of publication to the examiner on September 27th, 2025, 185-foot map, owner's list, resident letter, Title 4 Land Use Section, Blue Springs Code of Ordinance by reference, and bill approving the rezoning and plan development concept plan. This is all we have to enter for the record.
Okay, before we continue, I believe Councilmember Rowan has a statement he wanted to make.
Yes, I'd like to recuse myself on the next vote due to my relationship or, I guess, with the applicant for this next bill. Thank you.
Okay, so per our procedures, you will have to leave the room to recuse yourself. So go ahead and exit out the door there. We'll let you know when we're done and you can come back in.
Don't start anything else with that.
We will be sure to let you know. So we have city clerk has read the items. So another unique thing about this evening is our court reporter is not here. And so I get to do something I've never done, and I am going to swear in the speakers for this. So if you are planning to speak on this issue for Rampage Athletics, will you please stand? This includes staff. Okay, raise your right hand. Please raise your right hand, and do you swear that the testimony you're about to give in this case to be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you are sworn in. You can be seated, and then when we get to the next, you'll have to give your name and address for the record. But staff, if you will, please continue with your report.
Yes. So Chantel Fry, Associate Planner, 903 West Main Street, Blue Springs, 64014, and I have been sworn on behalf of the city. Mayor and council members, before you this evening is a request for the rezoning, the PD concept plan for the Rampage Athletics located at 2001 Northwest 9th Street. And the property is currently zoned MF14, which is for the moderate density multifamily district. First request is to rezone the subject property from an MF14, the moderate density multifamily district, to a PDC, which is a planned development commercial, which would specifically permit the uses of assembly and indoor recreation at this location. The 2014 comprehensive plan included the subject property as neighborhoods, which is defined as areas for residential living arranged in a connected pattern of streets and blocks to provide access to civic and neighborhood amenities. The comp plan also states that the area is designated to neighborhood should also have connections to gathering places of neighborhood center to meet daily needs. The intent of the PD zoning district is to encourage the unique and high quality neighborhood, commercial or mixed use development through an integrated development plan that provides flexibility to the standard zoning district regulations. Staff reviewed the rezoning request under the 9 review criteria included in the staff report and find that the request is in accordance with the comprehensive plan. The proposed zoning and development of the site with the PD zoning is appropriate, for this site will permit only 2 additional land uses that will be allowed under the PD district. Any other land use is not specified within this PD zoning of assembly or indoor recreation shall be subject to the formal process of amending the plan development concept plan. This will require a public hearing before both Planning Commission and City Council with a vote. Staff recommends approval of the rezoning of the site to the PD commercial, and I'd be happy to answer any questions, and the applicant is present.
Is there any questions for staff from the council? Councilmember Erickson.
Could you give me some history on PD zoning? How long have we had that on the books?
For zoning, PD
Well,
zoning?
my question is, in the past, we've had instances where we've wanted to attach uses to the zoning, and that's been very difficult. So I guess maybe the real question is, are we sure that these 2 uses are the only things we can do, and that's on the books today?
Yes, so the
'Cause I don't
PD,
recognize it from the past.
so we've had PD planning and a lot of other developments that we brought through, PD concepts, and then the PD final plan. We did the PD on this site because it allowed us to add those additional uses without having a base zoning of like a general business. So this allows just the assembly and the indoor recreation. Then anything outside of that would have to be amended through a PD amendment plan that would come before Planning Commission and City Council. But it's a very common practice to allow additional zoning without changing the entire base zoning.
Okay. That's, I guess my concern is we have other zoning that is not attached to PD zoning then, correct?
Correct.
And so that's where, by the zoning rules or by right or whatever the correct terminology is, whatever's allowed in that zone is allowed. But with the PD zoning, it's very simply put, it's just those 2 things from now and forever.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions for staff from the council? Okay, then if the applicant wants to come forward and give a presentation, answer some questions. If you'll give your name and address for the record.
Michael Scott, 2235 Southwest Rambling Vine Road in Lee Summit, Missouri.
Go ahead when you're ready.
My name is Michael Scott, and I am the pastor of, technically on the books, we are St. Peter United Methodist Church. We're doing business as the Table. We came in and took over, for lack of a better term, that church in 2016. And so we had some trust money coming in, and so we kept that entity in place, and we became the Table. So it's under the project name is Rampage, but we own, St. Peter United Methodist Church owns the building. So I know there was some confusion on that. So I'm not with Rampage, I'm with St. Peter United Methodist Church. So we originally had applied for a general business, and the Planning Commission thought that was too wide of a range, that we could put a restaurant or industrial, anything like that. So we restricted that down to the planning development so that Rampage could operate. They operate in the evenings. The church uses it for our feeding programs, an office space, and recording studio, and then they use it at night to do athletic stuff. So,
Any questions for the applicant? Councilmember Erickson.
Could you say what the feeding purposes, or what did you say?
we have a summer lunch program, and we have like back snack programs where we deliver food to the schools and stuff. So we have dry goods.
Okay. May I ask staff a question? Is that permitted in the assembly?
Yes,
portion?
that is correct. It's permitted under the assembly.
Okay, that sounds good. I just want to know.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks.
Any other questions for the applicant? All right, thank you for your testimony.
Thank
you. Any other comments from council before I go to the audience? Okay, so anyone in the audience like to speak in support of, You want to speak in opposition to? Opposition to. Okay, any other comments before I close the public hearing? I will close the public hearing. Next item is item 7, introduction reading of bill 5368, approving Rampage Athletics rezoning and planned development concept plan.
I'll introduce it, Your Honor.
First reading Bill 5368, an ordinance rezoning property from MF 14 Moderate Density Multifamily District to PDC Plan Development Commercial and approving a plan development concept plan for Rampage Athletics.
Your Honor, I move that we approve on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Councilmember Edmondson.
If memory serves me right, this building was used as a workshop at one time in past, before, I believe, the church took it over?
Well, that would be.
Or is that
before-
going back too far?
That would be before my time, so I know at one point in '93 it was zone general business.
Okay.
Okay. Any other discussion on first reading? Then all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading Bill 5368, an ordinance rezoning property from MF 14 Moderate Density Multifamily District to PDC Plan Development Commercial and approving a plan development concept plan for Rampage Athletics.
Your Honor, move to approve it on the second reading, provide the proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Tholen. Aye. Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Councilmember Rowan is recused. Councilmember Kaler.
Aye.
Mayor Livesay.
Aye.
Carried and given ordinance number 5467.
Somebody will please retrieve Councilmember Rowan from his banishment. Welcome back, Councilmember Rowan.
Joke there somewhere.
I don't have any speaker appearance forms for the remaining items, so we will go to item 9, introduction to reading Bill 5369, accepting 5 easements for woodlands at Chapman Farm.
I'll introduce it.
First reading of Bill 5369, an ordinance accepting off-site permanent access easements and permanent storm and sanitary sewer easements granted by the Woodlands at Chapman Farms LLC.
Your Honor, I move we approve on this first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Second, sorry.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading of Bill 5369, an ordinance accepting off-site permanent access easements and permanent storm and sanitary sewer easements granted by the Woodlands at Chapman Farms LLC.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide the proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Mayor Livesay.
Aye.
Carried unanimously given ordinance number 5468.
Next is item 10, introduction to Bill 5370, approving a contract with Johnson County, Missouri for detention services.
I'll introduce it, Your Honor.
First reading of Bill 5370, an ordinance approving a 2-year contract between the City of Blue Springs and Johnson County, Missouri for detention services.
Your Honor, I move we approve this on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading of Bill 5370, an ordinance approving a 2-year contract between the City of Blue Springs and Johnson County, Missouri for detention services.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide the proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Brummel.
Aye.
Mayor Livesay.
Aye.
Carried unanimously given ordinance number 5469.
Next is item 11, introduction and reading of Bill 5371, approving a subword agreement for Jackson County Drug Task Force.
I'll introduce it.
First reading Bill 5371, an ordinance approving a subaward agreement for the Jackson County Drug Task Force for the 2024 Edward Burr Memorial Justice Assistance Grant.
Your Honor, I move we approve on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading of Bill 5371, an ordinance approving a subaward agreement for the Jackson County Drug Task Force for the 2024 Edward Burr Memorial Justice Assistance Grant.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide the proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Mayor Livesay.
Aye.
Carried unanimously and given ordinance number 5470.
All right, don't have any speaker appearance forms, so we'll go to council member comments. Any council members have anything to add this evening? Councilmember Kaler.
I just wanted to say, a real good job there, Your Honor, filling in for the quarter.
I can add it to my CV now.
I didn't know we could do that.
Apparently, there is a few people that can. Me and the city clerk are one of those few people. So we did paper, rock, scissors, and I won.
I saw that, but I didn't understand what it was for. Good job.
Your Honor, for the public, have you lit up your jacket yet?
My jacket does light up. You want me to turn it on? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I will do the remainder of the meeting with my light up jacket. On that note, the weather outside is frightful, but inside here, the council building, it is so delightful. We do want to thank our snow removal team for all of their hard work.
Yes.
I saw staff out at City Hall for most of the day getting the sidewalks clear. Just so everyone knows where we are. I think there was a post that went on the city page here in the last few minutes. But we are in phase 2 of the snow removal plan. You can go to the website and see what that means. Basically, as long as snow is falling, the snow removal team is paying attention to the main roads and trying to keep them clear as much as possible. Now that it has started to taper off, they're starting to go to the residential roads. And if you look, you can follow and track our snow plows. It's something we started last year for the first time. There is a link on the website where you can follow the snow plow trucks and you can see when they've gone by the streets. It has a map and a time lapse for when they were last by certain roads. I've noticed in the last couple hours they have been in the residential streets. So they will, if you follow the snow plan, will go for priority 1 streets, priority 2, priority 3, and they have been working around the clock since 4 a.m. this morning. They will continue to work around the clock until they get all those streets clear. So another time and opportunity we can thank them for all their hard work. And if you are interested in more information on the process and the priority of your street and following the snow plows, that's all on the city's website. And there's probably a link on the Facebook page that was posted a while ago. So another opportunity to thank them. Another point of information, something that will happen tomorrow, at least the plan that we've talked about, is the North Pole Trail of Lights will get lit tomorrow and the mayor's Christmas tree along with it. To be determined how big of an event that is. Some of it will depend on whether the school district has classes tomorrow or not. If the kids are available, we might have a choir or 4 that will come help sing and help us do that. If not, it may just be the 7 of us standing on the gazebo, which will be great. The public's still invited. It will still be a wonderful event, but we do want to get the lights lit, make sure that asset is operational as soon as possible. So regardless, the lights will get lit tomorrow. It just may be a smaller or larger event depending on what happens in the next 24 hours or so. So that'll be at this time, 5:30 to 7. We may light the lights a little earlier if school's closed tomorrow and we don't have the choirs, but some of that will to be determined, and we'll announce that as we know. The only other things I know that's happening between now and the next city council meeting is some parks events. There is an indoor triathlon on December 7th, which I think the entire council is participating in, right? All of us? Okay, that's what I had heard. And there's also a paint and movie night on December 12th, so look at the city's website for information on that. Otherwise, I will have the city clerk read a motion to go into executive session.
Mayor, a motion is in order for the council to go into closed session pursuant to section 610.021, subparagraphs 1, 3, and 13, revised statutes of Missouri for the purpose of privileged communication between a governmental body or its representative and legal counsel, including litigation and personnel, and that any minutes, documents, and other records discussed or taken during the closed session remain closed, and that this body stand adjourned at the completion of such session.
So move.
Is there a second? Second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye. We will go into executive session.